name's Lukey, reporting for EPWPerth.com. We're on part 3 of the countdown to Blaze of Glory. It's happening this weekend at the Venville Centre in Maylands. Tickets are on sale from ticketmaster.com.au, but you don't need to know that because you've probably already got them. Because why would you want to miss a show this huge? And yes, I know what you're thinking. Lukey, is that a new top you're wearing? Yes, it is. An Explosive Pro Wrestling hoodie. So comfortable yet so cool. So available online at epwperth.com or at the Venville Centre in Maylands this Saturday night, just in case you were wondering. But let's not talk about that. Let's talk about the huge show, Blaze of Glory, and well, someone who's going to be involved in the show, Chris Weiss. He's had a bit of a change in attitude lately, and he demanded some time to get a few things off his chest. So let's have a listen to what Chris Weiss had to say.
So people want to know, what's the deal with Chris Weiss's attitude? Where's this mean streak come from? Well, it's come from being screwed around for far too long by EPW. From being the loser fluoro phenom to being part of that pathetic excuse Young Guns deal where everyone else gets a shot except for me, gets pushed to the side, forgotten about, left behind. Well, no more Mr. Nice Vice, because now I make my own mark. And what better way to start this off than by going through former EPW champion, 6'5", 260-pound Richter. Richter, you don't intimidate me in the slightest. And I'm going to bully you around that ring like I did with your loser Mexican friend Jose. Because the time is now for Chris Weiss.
There he is, Chris Weiss, and I can't help but think he's not quite all there anymore. And speaking of people who have lost the plot, Jamie Jura absolutely lost it at Dan Moore and just kicked the living hell out of him at Desperate Measures. Man, did he ever boot the hell out of his skull. Dan Moore, as you can understand, very angry, wants revenge, and Jamie Jura has offered him revenge in the form of a loser leaves EPW match. Let's take a look back at how all this came to be.
I really hate doing these things because I've got it. It's usually best to catch me after a match when a lot of the adrenaline's coming through. Just can't sit down and bring it out because over the years a lot of times it's been like Richter, way back to Mixer. A lot of years ago, there's a lot of anger there. I had a lot of really strong feelings coming out of the ring, but now I really like to go out there, and I used to have fun. I don't know how to put it because I was really done with going out there and kicking people in the head, which is what I did. That was who I was. I was the guy who came out and kicked people in the head. And I didn't win a lot of matches. I lost a lot, but I used to kick the living shit out of whoever I was wrestling. And fans would watch that. I don't know how many cheered me, I don't know how many booed me, because really what I was focusing on was just drilling that son of a bitch in the face as hard as I could with my foot. But that was quite a few years ago, and really this year it's just been about kicking back and having fun, and that was why I brought Dan into it, because even outside wrestling, Dan and I are great friends and have been ever since he was a ref. And I was in his ear for a long time about getting into wrestling. Thought he'd make a great wrestler, and proved me right. He came in, he manned up, and we made a damn good tag team. We went out there and we had a ball. Those were some of the greatest matches that I've ever had. I mean, there's not too many words to describe it. It was just fun. But then, it wasn't really that fun anymore. Because I don't know when. There was some time, Dan, where you started to take that away from me. And it wasn't fun. And I don't know what I was doing. So I went out there with you every night. And little things just started to creep back in. You were doing little things, just how you'd smile at the crowd. Just really pissed me off. It really started to get under my skin, Dan. And it's really at that point where if I can't go out into the ring anymore, and if I can't have fun with anyone else in the ring, I'm not going to go out there anymore. Or you're not going to go out there anymore. So Dan, it's either going to be you or me. One of us is not going to step into that ring anymore. Because I can't take it. So you think about that. You think about it the next show. This will be your last match. Or this will be my last match. You just think about why. Just think about it.